Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
What are you doing?
Hello, this is the Hot Topic Show. It's what we do.
We won't judge, but we're judging. It's going to be juicy.
Now, here's Wendy.
Mother's Day is just around the corner, so I thought I'd dress like a mother. Thanks for watching our show. Those are my co-hosts, my studio audience, and we're all doing swell. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. So, you know, Bow Wow, here's the thing, and I held back yesterday, but social media is now currently still going nuts over Bow Wow. Now, this is our friend, and he was just here the other day. Well, you know, earlier this week, Bow Wow claimed that he flew to New York and posted this picture. It's a picture of a private plane, clearly, and fancy cars, and, you know, but people who have nothing better to do than really, like, you really have to study a picture. Do you really have that kind of time in your day? I mean, I appreciate the nosiness, but anyway, someone noticed that this picture is actually a stock picture from a limousine company. Yeah, And then, to make matters worse, a passenger tweeted a picture of Bow Wow allegedly flying commercial. I mean, well, Bow Wow was dragged on the internet, and they created what they call the Bow Wow Challenge. One person said they were on vacation in Hawaii. Look at the picture. Okay, but look, no. But when you zoom out, he's sitting at his computer. Another person wrote, "My new ride at the car wash." In the meantime, it's actually a toy car in the shower. You know, I do have to say, at some particular point, perhaps in all of our lives, you're fronted a little bit. I'm just feeling, though, like for Bow Wow, he's had so much success. You don't have to stunt like this. We know that if you wanted to fly private, you could, you know, and we know that there's nothing wrong with commercial flying. But you know that people are just so mean-spirited in so many ways. Like, people like to clown and joke. That's that, Bow Wow, we caught you. But Bow Wow, and by the way, Bow Wow, don't talk about this anymore. Like, the best thing to do is ignore this and it will go away. Bow Wow did, however, talk on Instagram, and we've got, take a look.
Everybody like talk about the plane. I didn't know that was news. That ain't news. What did you talk about? Ain't nothing to talk about.
He didn't deny it, though. Okay. But Shad, this isn't the first time that we caught you doing this here at Hot Topics. We've been sitting on this story for a year and a half. Like, I just didn't want to go there, but now it's a perfect way to introduce the old story, along with this airplane story. Okay, about a year and a half ago, Bow Wow posted a bag of cash. And if you Google what a bag of cash is, you get the same stock picture. There it is. is very embarrassing, but it will go away. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, let's make it go away now and move on to the next story. Oh, itchy scratch. I didn't want to do that story. You know, he was such a fabulous guest last week, and I've known him since forever, but when you see something, say something. So Scandal is apparently ending next season. Yeah, you didn't hear this? Oh, this is like a top story. It's been on now for, 7 years?
6 seasons.
6 seasons. And the creator of the show, Shonda Rhimes, is saying that she made the decision to end the show herself. She also made a comment years ago about how, I think it may be in the 4th season, about this will not be, you know, a 20-year show. This will not be a show on forever. I've got a beginning, middle, and end how I want this show to be, which is quite smart. So from what I understand, this is the best season ever in a while. I think a lot of people, according to people I hear talk about Scandal, they dropped out for a moment, but they came back hard this season. People are watching. It's best to go out on top. Yeah. So, but that's not the story. Let me tell you the story. The story is, Chris Rock, you were just here last week. Only after you leave do I find out that you and Kerry Washington, I don't know anything about this, but there's stuff out there and I don't know anything, so I'm just gonna say allegedly, and perhaps somebody will telegram the Bureau.
Right.
Yeah. Let's move along. By the way, you know, I was thinking the other day about couples who really just, it's like they were made to be. Nicki Minaj and Nas allegedly are a couple right now. The rumors are swirling that they've been in their relationship for months now. And Nicki posted a picture which caused more speculation. But that could also be a music video or them trying to give us something to talk about. Because he's looking at us like, don't even. And she's looking like, you smell so good and you're such a nice man. I don't know, I love Meek Mill, but he's not in my top 5 MCs. I go between Nas or LL Cool J. That's it. So Nas, and now Nas is in the digital space. He's making all this extra money, and you know, I find Nas to be very, very attractive, and I really, really do like his music and the things he has to say. Nicki has an album coming out, and Safari's not there, so I don't know who's gonna write her rhymes. Follow the bouncing ball. So this could all just be a setup where, you know, maybe free rhyme writing. I don't know. I don't think she's. I think that she's more vulnerable than we might expect. You know what I mean? In terms of relationships, you know, she might seem like a hard nose, but I bet you she probably is really into him, and hopefully him her. So I think that they're a match made in heaven. Also, Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez. Oh my gosh, they look. You know what? They look so happy and so in love, and they put it out there for us so there's no story to hunt for. They hold hands, they look glowy. Well, okay. There were a few people in my Hot Topics Bureau, though, that said the relationship won't last because he seems very, very boring. Well, you know, past good looks, you know, you really do have to come through with a nice personality and some, you know, other things, because looks fade and boring is forever. I think that she'll know if he's boring or not, and in the meantime, you know she's exciting, and sometimes you don't need 2 exciting people in a relationship. Anyway, so I think that they're good. Oh my gosh. All right, enough with that. Look, no, because I hear the jackpot about to come out here, and I've got to get to the story. So remember the other day, I was talking to you about Paris Hilton's younger brother, Conrad, being arrested on Saturday night for stealing a Bentley. The Bentley belongs to Conrad's estranged ex-girlfriend. Her name is Hunter, and he drove it, he stole it from her father, Rick Solomon. And he was the one getting down in the Paris Hilton sex tape one night in Paris with Paris. So this is quite the family. So Conrad took his Bentley, drove over to Hunter's house, and began acting a fool outside. Violated a restraining order and the whole bit. Apparently, this girl does not want to be involved with Conrad. Conrad is also the same entitled Lord Fauntleroy, who was on the plane, remember? And he called the passengers peasant. I was telling you about that. My daddy will buy this airline. This was like a year ago. Well, let me just show you a really shocking video, and there's really not much to say after this. This video Conrad made addressing Hunter's father, Rick Solomon, of One Night in Paris fame. DailyMail.com, thank you so much. Hit it.
I'm sorry for trying to take advantage of your wife, your daughters. I thought you took advantage of my sister. I don't know if you did, but I'm pretty sure it was an illusion too. You guys aren't porn stars, you're magicians. Teach me, please. I want Hunter. Please. Make me want her more. Please. Teach me to be the guy that she deserves.
Okay, in that whole rant, he only blinked twice. Clearly he's on something. I mean, and not the usual weed or something like that. Conrad was God, that's so scary. Isn't that scary? Conrad was in court for his arraignment yesterday. Now look at him. That is, what's his name, the famous?
Shapiro.
Robert Shapiro. But here's Conrad. The mom and dad are there as well. Conrad is going ham in the court. So after they left court, allegedly, the mom and dad took him for psychiatric placement. I don't know. So, yes, exactly. I really don't have a comment. You know, Conrad claimed, though, that he was bullied when he grew up. He was only 9 years old when the Paris Hilton sex tape came out, and it made it really bad for him at school because, you know, that was probably at the height of Paris doing a whole lot of partying. I mean, now she low-key parties. But, you know, he was only 9, and he said that that was kind of the beginning. I don't. Leave those drugs alone. So Goldie Hawn says she doesn't mind her longtime partner, Kurt Russell, looking at other women. You know, checking them out. We talked about this yesterday in Hot Topics. Do you remember? I mean, in Ask Wendy. Yeah, a woman said that her man is always looking at other women. And, you know, what do I think about that? I said, well, it's not, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're dead. You know, Goldie says, would you want a man who doesn't look, who doesn't feel inspired by beauty or the curve of a woman's body? I mean, come on, she says, we're human beings. I wouldn't request a man that looks. and I shouldn't know that you look. Because you don't look. Please. But the part about looking is that you're only looking. You can't be disrespectful about it. You know, you can't make it a long, lingering look like this. That's where you pick up your butter knife and just get the rear view shot. But they're older. They've always impressed me as a couple that has a really kinky behind the closed doors lives anyway. You know, she looks, he looks, they do, whatever. But, you know, it works for them, and so it works for us. By the way, her movie comes out tomorrow.
I think it is tomorrow, yeah.
It is tomorrow with Amy
Schumer.
Schumer. Yeah.
Snatched.
Snatched.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All righty then. The reviews are in, and they say that David Beckham can't act. Okay. In the upcoming movie, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, you know, it's being produced by Guy Ritchie, who was married to Madonna, but Guy Ritchie and David Beckham are friends in real life. And Guy said, you know, you're not in soccer anymore. You say you want to act, so I'll give you your acting debut. It was just one line in a longer trailer, but we just isolated the one line. People are going crazy about well, they're ripping him apart. All right, first take a look, and then we'll discuss.
All right, where'd you want me?
Bouncing on my knee. Where do you think I want ya? Hands on the hill, stupid.
That was it. You know, there are three things in this that are worse than his acting. One would be his vocal quality. I always tell you, he's just better off just standing there, you know, in some underwear. His voice is too light. All right, his vocal quality, the lines that he had to say, bouncing on his knee, and then how he says, stupid. Anyway, one critic wrote that this is the worst piece of acting I've had the misfortune to witness. Are you gonna go to the King Arthur movie? Clap if you, do you know what I'm talking about? You're gonna go? Check it out anyway. All right, well, they say one line is very, very hard because that one line you have to get it right when you act, as opposed to a script where, you know, if you don't do well in that particular line, you got the next one. Well, Guy Ritchie is sticking by his friend. He says he's a very talented actor, very confident on camera. The thing is that I think people love to hate him because he's so good looking, and then the way they came over here, you know, he and his wife, and kind of took over, in a really superficial way, kind of took over Hollywood and stuff. And then she doesn't smile much, and I don't know. Look, the movie opens tomorrow if you care. If you care, yeah. Hey, that music means it's time for Wendy's Big Vegas giveaway. Come on out, Suzanne. What's good? You're the bride.
Last week I got engaged. This week I just got married.
Let's get today's caller on the phone.
I've never worn a wedding dress.
You didn't get married with a wedding dress?
No, this is my first time.
Hello?
Hello?
Angelette? Angelette, is this you in North Carolina? How you doing?
I know this is not Wendy calling my phone.
Yes! Well, you are today's contestant on Wendy's Big Vegas giveaway. I know you watch our show every day. They tell me on WGHP, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. All right, let's find out what you're playing for. Go ahead, Suzanne, spin the wheel. What'd you wear, like leggings and Uggs? What'd you wear?
A hip dress.
What?
A Catherine Malandrino dress.
Wow! Oh, that's nice. There you go.
Hopefully win a guest to Vegas to see R&B legends Boys to Men. Thanks to our friends at VegasGirlsNightOut.com, you'll get VIP tickets to the show and meet the guys in person. Plus, you'll get a 4-day, 3-night stay at Excalibur Hotel and Casino on the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. And take in one of Vegas's sexiest shows, Australia's Thunder from Down Under. Then, cap off the trip with dinner for two and VIP nightclub access at Vegas hotspot Tao.
So, Angelette, listen
Yes,
closely
ma'am.
because you're only gonna have 15 seconds to answer correctly, okay?
Okay.
Okay, she wore Catherine Malandrino dress, by the way, and she still has it. All right, Maggie Q was yesterday's guest. What did she tell us Kiefer Sutherland's tour is called? 15 seconds and go. No.
His tour is called Not Enough Whiskey.
Yes! Wow! Enjoy Boys to Men and all the glamour Vegas has to offer. And thanks to our friends at VegasGirlsNightOut.com. Angelette, have a wonderful day. If you want to be a winner like Angelette, all you do is go to my Facebook page to enter. It's Wendy's Big Vegas giveaway. Make sure you watch our show every day because we might be calling you next.